Okay. What are you guys running? Brim, Jet, KJ, Sky, Omen. Who's on what? Oh, okay. And then on Monday, what is it? Oh, okay. You'll be Sky. Okay. I mean, then that's like the only substitution, or what? Play Jet twice. Okay. Okay. Basically, well, I'll just go over what the meta comp is, okay, so that you know. And you should expect this against another team running a meta comp. So meta comp is Jet, KJ, Sky, Harbor, Viper. So okay, so the meta comp default is this. Oh my goodness. Da da da. This is the meta comp default. Viper wall goes here. Viper orb at the start of the round goes here. Harbor wall at the start of the round. Oh, cascade actually goes here. Something like that. Sky flashy around the corner. KJ turret top mid. Like that. This is metacomp default. So you're maintaining mid control passively. You're taking a main space for the orb. Viper controls B, and this orb keeps them guessing on whether or not you pushed. When you put down this orb and you make so much noise A, you can also put up this wall to keep them guessing on whether or not you pushed. So they have to put someone here to know that you're not B, right? KJ turret just watches mid. Pretty simple. KJ can either play with it or help the team for a bit, but it is imperative that this does not go off, which we had issues with on A team when we did the tournament. I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, this should not go off. Cool. This is the A team or like the meta default. I assume what you would do with the off meta default would be something like this. Very similar, right? And then I would assume you would do Omen Smoke here. Yeah, Omen Smoke both, actually. Actually, I don't know, actually. Because you don't want this wall to stay there forever. The cascade's really, really short. No, you should have it. The reason why is because it's very common for them to contest this. And this flash does not flash this narrow angle. It only flashes the people who have pushed beyond this area. So the wall denies this angle while the flash pops and tells you if anyone pushed up. You can kill the person who pushed up, and the people here cannot help easily. Which is why I think maybe it's a Omen Smoke. Actually, Actually, let's no, you can that's very hard to hit. Let's do this with the Omen Flash. This is much better. This is much better. So you're flashing off the angle, off rip. This flash makes sure that they didn't push past it, and you can still take this orb. They can recontest, but you should be able to play a 3v1. Yes, immediately. No, immediately. Well, no, they can. They can. There's yes, because you can jet dash, you can omen TP up. Well, I would just you still want this. You still want this. You need to use this. Because it's very common for some person to come up here with a judge. It's too easy to get kills. You need this flash. Okay. This just ensures that it's easier to kill this person. Right? That's all. No, no, they do not. But they wouldn't just stand here nearsighted. Well, let's be real here. They're gonna jump away. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. It just needs to pop here because the point is you want to get someone who's up here, right? Or anyone who's really pushed up. Not if you push past it. You shouldn't be hanging here. You should not be here. You should be up here. Yeah, you just calm. Someone needs to shoot a dart. But yeah, this is. I think this is what you do, and then maybe you just do a brim smoke here. Fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, like the whole point of this orb too is just to make them like go, oh, they could have crossed. It's kind of fucked. There is a counter to this. We ran into it. It's Loud's play as well, and it is a harbor wall high tide that goes from here all the way to here, cuts it off. Sky bird flash through this, and then they take the space. All right. So just be aware that this is a counter. When we ran against the team that basically also copied Loud, right? They did this with a jet dash up. So we knew that it was 3 towards B, which is why I called a lot of just, oh, okay, there's 3 towards B. Let's just hit A, right? But yeah, this is like a guessing game back from them of whether or not, because sometimes they would not throw this flash, sometimes they would, sometimes they didn't dash up, sometimes they did. So it just, you know, just gets kind of, ooh, yes, you're trying. You the main goal is the orb. I have a phone call, so just talk amongst yourselves. I need to take this. Alright, I'm back. That sounds sus. But anyways. Are you testing the default? Oh, I see what you mean. I see. What you can do instead, so if you didn't want this turret and you wanted KG to farm this orb, right? You just swap someone. And ideally you just swap maybe yeah, I would swap Jet. That's like the reasonable thing to do. Because yeah. You can do this. You can do this. Because this angle is vastly superior than the top mid angle. It isolates both of these angles at once, right? I would not hold. Please do not do this. Like this. You're not correct. Don't do this. Alright? It's just suboptimal. They double peek you, you're dead. And then also, like, I've seen people try to hold. This is a thing. You can do this on lurk, but I wouldn't suggest. You can do this on lurk, but I would not suggest doing this just to hold it because they can walk out, right? They can do this. So, left link here, T-link. The reason is because this angle is much better. It covers both. Yeah, they could walk up like here, but like whatever. Like just make sure you don't peek top mid without util. That's all. Cool. This is like the staple default. You're pretty much doing this nearly every round. You get a free orb out of it, and you scare them off B. Based on what the Viper hears, or, well, I guess Brim in this case, right? Based on what Brim hears. I mean, you could run Viper and Omen. I think it might be a little stronger, because then this default is way easier, right? Yeah. But I mean, you can roll with Brim. It doesn't really change much, other than this part gets a little sus later when you actually hit B. But yeah, this is the default. You're pretty much running this nearly every round. You're getting a free orb every round. Usually they won't even contest this orb, and you'll get another orb if you hit B, right? So like you're winning the orb game. You're winning most of the map control, right? You're pretty much taking this, right? That's pretty good, I would say, for a default. Okay, the way you switch it up is, let's say now you just want to hit B. You don't even want to do this over here. In which case, let me go over the meta way to do it. The meta way to do it is, oops. Yep, the cascade goes like this. Viper orb still pops here. Everyone floods out. This is a full hit. KJ, or you can use turret or alarm bot. It does not matter. You can even do a deeper one. Like as you run up, you put the alarm bot here instead, right? Because then you don't even need to hold this angle until it pops. Yeah, and this is like closer to where you guys are, so you don't have to finagle your way around there. But yeah, this is pretty good. So as this harbor wall goes up, this Viper orb is up, you get the cross for free. You can peek left, top, and as this dissipates, right? So you could take back the orb and come out. This harbor wall is coming out, and then everyone just advances, right? You clear left together, you clear behind pillar together. By the time you get around here is when the harbor wall is down, right? And then now you can do an actual harbor wall that high tides like this, curves heaven, and curves down to bottom. So there's a little wall that goes like that, like this. Oh my goodness, like so, like that. Yeah, because I mean you can draw a squiggly. That's why. But yeah, basically it covers like that. Viper wall's also here, right? And then what you would do is you would pop both of these up. Usually there's something here obstructing, like vision blocking, right? So usually it's like a Viper wall. That's like here or some shit. This is like their defense Viper wall or something. And what you would do is you would sky doggy. Jet follows doggy. Yeah. So harbor will need to use that corner for the wall, and then you can dog right after, right? And then harbor, jet, follow the doggy. Honestly, everyone should follow the doggy, which is the problem that A-Team had. We did not follow the doggy. There was no doggy to begin with. That's the issue. So, whatever. We had 2 subs. Cove goes here. The reason why the cove in the open is so strong is because they can't really see it. This wall, it's kind of tough for them to dissect where it is. Eventually, they'll start breaking it if they catch on. In which case, you just like move this around. But this is basically what you do, and then you plant right here, right? Ideally, you trade the doggy either goes into backside, or it goes through sight and into backside from the back. Usually, it'll be killed by now, by here, but if you can make it all the way backside, that's ideal. Because the whole goal is to stun someone either on site or here, right? And everyone trades it. I guess KJ is the one staying back, right? Because KJ needs to keep it in range of this. KJ can stand around here, I guess. But this doggy should be traded. And you take full control. If the doggy is broken and no one's stunned, you can sky bird and pop it right behind the Viper wall or around the corner, right? If the Viper wall's down, you can pop it around the corner. Doesn't matter. You can also pop through here. You can explode through. This is a very like contested area. They're gonna be very confused, right? Because they should be looking this way, like this. You pop through and then you take these fights. It should be your advantage, right? But yeah, that's a B take. Pretty simple. You all fall back. There's like a Viper lineup from back here to land on the bomb. Oh, and because Viper took up the Viper orb from here, right? She could place it on the bomb. There's a KJ Molly lineup from back here to there as well. And you just play the spam game. And that's pretty much a B hit. It is extremely strong. Your strategy will be kind of similar. So KJ bought, was it Brim Smoke? Okay, then everyone goes. The thing is, you can't take this back at will. What? You don't want to have it tell, though. If your default is this Brim Smoke, and all of a sudden it's an Omen Smoke, and you hit B, then they're like, what the fuck? It's an Omen Smoke. That gives it away, right? That's a tell. So you don't want to just necessarily give that away. What you could do is you could swap these 2 smokes over and over again. Like maybe Brim smokes this sometimes, Omen smokes this sometimes, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you can condition them to not know which one's which, right? But that takes a lot of rounds to do so. You can do it. I think it's up to IGL to call whether or not you want to do that. Like maybe the IGL says, let's Omen Smoke B this time, but still hit A. I don't know, right? You kind of have to wing it there. But regardless, it should be similar. You don't have this cascade here, right? So now the issue becomes you have to just clear everything while someone like people are looking downrange as well. So it's a little harder. What you could do to alleviate this is sky flash around this corner first, right? So just send a sky flash from back here all the way down, right? Or as you run up, get behind this pillar and then sky flash it, and then you can clear all this stuff. Well, clear this one first, obviously, but you would send this all the way down, and then everyone starts swinging this angle, and everything is right. You should smoke this. Yeah, you should smoke this for sure. So someone should smoke that. I don't know who, but someone should definitely smoke that. Probably something like this, actually. Right? They don't. You don't want to give them too much space to peek, so something like that, actually. You don't want to do. You don't want to do this. Yeah, you don't want to do this because they could pop flash out easier. If you do this, they pop flash it. It's kind of narrow, right? So maybe someone over here won't be blind. Someone over here won't be blind. It depends, right? So this is probably the most ideal smoke. In order to replicate this Viper wall, you probably can't. So you're probably gonna do the upper, lower, and blink. Yeah. So you have to coordinate who's doing what. Ideally these three smokes are the longest lasting, but that's not doable with the brim smoke here. So you're gonna have to figure this out. I don't know how, but you will. As you go, same thing. You want to do sky doggy and take, right? And this time you don't have a cove, so planning an open is super sus. You're gonna have to help your teammate plant. Like, there's no way that you're gonna plant here without any help. Okay, so if yep, you must take this space more, a lot more. You must actually clear the site if you're gonna take B. Cool. It's literally just orb lineup. There's like one potentially that you could learn. It's like from this spawn that lands here for a mid crunch. Correct. Well, no. Yeah. You need to just smoke these two. Like, yeah. There's no way. Like something like this, right? I don't even know how the UI works. I don't think you can smoke like this. I think you have to do this. I see. So you could do this. Yeah, you could do this. Yeah. Yeah. So like, yeah. Cool. For an A hit, let's say you did your default. You spend a smoke here. This. Right. Let's say you did your default. You came up. You took this space. You cut noise, and then let's say you want to hit. So you group everyone, right? Then you want smoke, obviously here. I'm just gonna use omen smokes, but this is the most ideal. Yeah, this is the most ideal if you're just coming from a main. And then if you do have a mid lurk, right? If you do want someone to come through, you need to plant here. Need to plant here. Cannot plant here if you're gonna have this someone walking through. What, this one? This one's scuffed for the people main, but it's good for art. This one is good for main, but not good for art. This one's best of both worlds. Ideally, it's even like this, then you can have CT angles or something. Like, this is the most ideal, right? Somewhere in the open like this. But obviously, it is more dangerous. This is like probably best balance of safe and defensible. Yeah, this is probably the best plant other than this one. Yeah. Like this one is now you can like flank someone deep CT or something and it'd be easier. But yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Paul's here. Hello. Oh, Phosphor's here. I can go over KJ and you'll know it for A team as well. But yeah, you already figured it out pretty much. I think the main mistake was getting out of range of this that I saw. Um, and then yeah, we'll go over defense in a bit, but that's basic. This is like the most crucial thing for the default hold. And then obviously if we go B, then you do alarm butt here, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you go A, then you might want. If you do hit A, then you're gonna have to get out of range of this, which means you want to substitute this somewhere here, right? As you go up, maybe even like something up here is better, but it depends on how where this radius is. I don't know exactly what it is, but you have to tinker around with this. But place it where you think you could stay in range and still defend this plant with your team, right? That's like the main thing. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple of things that I don't know if you watched the whole video and you memorized it, but there is a KJ Molly lineup that lands here from here. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then there should be one here as well. And then there's one here if you ult. Yeah. So there's if you ult here, it's what like this, and then this spot's open, but you can molly it. You can literally just jump chuck it in there. It's fine. But yeah, there's a lineup for this spot for typical takes because a lot of people just go, oh shit. They go, oh shit, this is smoked off. Oh shit, I'm getting dogged. Oh shit, I'm getting flashed. And then they back into this little little corner, right? And if you have your molly there as they're coming in, it's fucked. Yeah, that's pretty much yeah. Um, there might be a KJ Molly lineup for plant as well for here. I know the one from back here that lands here, right, on the plant. There's also something from here onto plant. You can also just throw it onto bomb plant. Um, but yeah, that video is like huge. I really strongly recommend that B-Team watches it as well, even though your comp doesn't match perfectly. But yeah, that's a hit. A couple mid shenanigans on the meta comp. Harbor would do this wall that curves like this. So it's basically something like this. Oh shit. Whoops. But it's basically like this. Reasoning is you basically you can come out of here with a flash or something. You can break the KJ util, right? Obviously, it's usually in this corner, so you would probably want to do it something like this, actually, right? So that you get this KJ bot. You want to kill this KJ bot, and then basically this wall comes over, and then you can do a fast art take. So you have these three go up. You could either Sky Flash or Omen Blind. I think Omen Blinding from here is actually a lot better, right? Yeah, you don't have a harbor, so you're gonna have to do like, I don't know, probably Brim Smokes, actually. Probably a Brim Smoke like here. Christian knows about this one on the crunch. We created that a while back. and then you probably want a brim smoke like here or something, or here. But I mean, even Viper here, Viper would still just default her wall, right? Like this. You're doing this every round, yeah. So, yeah, unless it's an eco round and you need to do this lineup, and you're doing this mid crunch. But yeah, you could also just do brim and you could do this. If you're doing a mid crunch, you probably don't want to smoke this off, but you can still if you want to keep them guessing. It's kind of up to you how they've been respecting this, right? If they've been disrespecting this anyways, and it's an eco round, then you might as well just save this and just, save your smoke. But if they have been respecting this, then you might want to put it just to keep one person here, right? But yeah, this would be an art crunch. You would do something like this together. Owen flashes this and then goes A main late. Jet, Sky, and KJ all try to kill this blind person. Maybe if you think they've been pushing art a lot, you flash off the first angle, right? If you flash off the first angle and then this Omen thing comes through, they should be screwed. There's no way, right? You come up. You can also dog from this corner if you don't want to do the Omen blind for some reason. Then you can also dog. It's all like interchangeable, right? As long as you're using utility to contest the space, I don't think there's a problem. But yeah, you could basically do this, kill this KJ bot. Now they have to worry about this and this. So anyone here is kind of like playing this guessing game of which side do I look at, right? Yeah, so like, yeah, you could, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you do this. The heavier side should take more aggro, while the weaker side should go slower. That's all the rule is, basically, because you want them to look at the side with more people so that the single person has an easier fight. That's all it is. If you go balance, then it doesn't matter. If you go this way, then these people take more aggro while Jet goes slower, right? This side? That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. In our case, for A team, we realized that enemy KO sucked ass, and he played here. So we literally just ran him down like 3 rounds in a row. It was actually really funny because the first time we did it, we were like, wow, that was so free. And so we were like, fuck it, let's do it again. And then the next time they had KJ and KO, but we killed them both. And then the next round we were like, fuck it, we're gonna do it again. And they had 3 people there the next round after. And we were like, alright, fuck that. We're just gonna hit A. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can do A split. Usually if you hit A, you do want an A split. In which case I think it's something like this question mark. Yeah, something like this. Maybe this. Maybe this. It doesn't really matter. I think KJ goes mid because it's closer to a bot, but it doesn't really matter, right? I think you could interchange a lot of these as long as the same stuff applies. You could do this. You could do this. You could do. It doesn't matter. You get the point. Yeah. KJ, I think KJ does always go mid though, for sure on a split. Cool. Yeah. If you do want to do an A split without this map control, then you can have Brim just come with the team, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this won't even be here. Yeah. It would be. You can even just jet smoke this left corner. Like this is a transitory area. As long as you clear it, Maybe smoke it, maybe put alarm bot. You can get past the angle and fight on site before they even get this timing. If you take too long, that's when this gets sus, right? So, yeah. Oh my god, are you just gonna play Viper? It doesn't matter. You can, it's just a little harder. That's all it is. Yeah, you just have to win your fights that are in the open. You'll notice that this hit is not used or is not mentioned. It's because it sucks. Okay. It's not that it's not viable, it's just ass. By the time you get down here, the people art could have rotated here and it's kind of fucked. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only otherwise what can also happen is you can have someone lurk through this area. This is a great lurking path, and I'm sure you've definitely encountered that in your ranked games, in 10 mans, right? So yeah, this is a great lurking path for after a B hit happens, right? You wait for timing. By the time they hit like around here, that's when you start going this way. KJ can do it because KJ already has her bot here, so like KJ can go this way. Usually Viper could also do it as well because all our utils over there anyways, right? So this could happen. This could happen, right? This orb is sus. So if they're fighting for this, you don't want to grab this orb unless you know it's safe. So, oh, you're on Viper. Okay, let's just say you're on. You do want to throw this, yes. You throw that and then pop it, and then you would just go this way. Yeah. And while everyone else goes, and then you leave it basically. Yeah. Oh, it's super easy. You just like at round start, you just walk up and throw it at the ground. It's yeah. I mean, as long as it doesn't do that, I think you're chilling. Yeah, as long as it doesn't do this or something, I think you're chilling. You do this, yeah, this is bad, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're literally gonna drop this, so yeah. As someone crosses, you drop it, and some people basically you want someone to peek here, someone to peek on top, someone to peek from here, and someone to peek here. They are fucked. If they see these four peaks, there's no way they hit all of you. No, this. I think it was like a meme. It was called the Avengers peak because everyone just fucking peaks from different angles. Yeah. That's pretty much attack. There's not much else to it. You basically go from like defaults, B hits, A splits, mid crunches. That's it. And then you play everything else like by ear. Oh, defensively that'll matter a lot. So yeah, because Viper default setup is running over here, doing this wall. Shit. It's somewhere over here. I don't even know. It's right here, actually. Yeah. Because you have KJ. B is so important. That's why. Yeah. And this area is like gonna be cleared out with doggies usually. That like it's not that important as important. Yep, you run B, drop this wall, go all the way A, drop this orb on round start. Yep. Yeah, you usually you play here. Yeah. And you know about this off angle, right? I've definitely showed like 80 million people this off angle. Yep. Because when they come out, they're clearing this way. And you see them. And you kill them. It's free. Yeah, there's like this thing on the wall that you basically use as reference, but yeah. 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 Yeah, you had to play for Icebox and Breeze, so. Well, actually, Harper's very easy. Like, his routines are very simple. So. You gotta learn a new one for a snake bite. Oh, yeah, yeah. Um. Okay, defense. KJ bot here. KJ alarm bot here. Sometimes you do want a molly with it if you want to stall them. Yeah, Viper has to make this entire trek each time, every time. There is a different setup if you play KJA for some reason, and you don't have this covered. So you want to do this instead, and KJ's holding this angle, and this is happening, right? Then there is a one way that lands on top of this, and this would be alternative setup. I don't know if that exists. Probably not from over here. You'd have to do it like over here, but yeah, correct. Yeah. Otherwise, it's like this, and that gives it a lot of space. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah. But yeah, there's this one. This I did this like one round, and it was pretty good. It's like on top of the. There's a little ledge. It's in the video. Watch the Thinking Man's Valor video, and he'll show you. There is a little ledge here. There's a little ledge. You walk up against this thing, and then I'm pretty sure there's a little ledge that like you bounce off the top, and it lands on top of like the archway or something. But that's basically it. You watch the Thinking Man's Valor video for it, and it's chilling. This is the alternative setup. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And yeah, you basically play here or you play back here. I think you actually play back here, but yeah. And then Jet is a roamer. Ideally, Jet's opping, and Swift goes everywhere. Obviously, there's a mid peak here with a dash out. You can hold this angle, dash out. You can even take an aggro angle. You need support if you're going to do this, because it's just so easy for them to take these duels. Or they flash you, right? You're fucked. I don't think so. Not for B team. I linked it for A team, I'm pretty sure. You can send it, yeah. Opping from here, opping on top of this, opping on top of this box. All of the above works. The only thing maybe this is like okay. Holding this angle. You can catch them off guard sometimes, so this might work too. Just kind of wing it. Jet's usually buying it up. What was it? If you're not doing op, these three should be a pack. That's the other thing. So since you don't have a harbor, it would be Omen, right? These three should be a pack. The reason why is because Omen can flash, Sky can dog, and bail Jet out of bad situations, and you can basically help each other out, right? So you can start maybe if you wanted to get a aggressive A. Let's say you did this setup, right? KJ's setup depends. So if it's the A setup, then KJ plays back here. If it's the mid setup, KJ plays here or here, kind of going back and forth. Viper can help KJ if art is contested. If it's a split, then you might want to just stay back here and then have like do something like this as your teammates rotate. Jet should be here. So these three can take long space by, like I said, it was a harbor wall here, Sky flash here, and you just all push up. But in this case, you could do an Omen smoke. Yep. You can vary the depth. It kind of depends on how you want to take this. But yeah, you basically can deny their B long take, right? They can just brute force through this, so like actually be ready to fight. This is kind of a up in the air type of fight. So, yeah. Yeah, you can blind this whole angle as well as you run up like this, right? Something like that. Yeah. Otherwise, you could do it the same thing over here, in which case I think Viper has to play over in this side, which is probably why the KJ setup this side is better. Like this. Because then Viper can at least do this. If you're doing aggressive A, this might be eco or something, right? And they've been hitting A or something. Then you can do this aggressive A, take this orb, and get out. You can also leave someone here and get out, right? Otherwise, the default might be something like this. This might be the default setup. Because what you can do is skybird through this window for A info, right? And then early rotate people depending on this, or early rotate like this. Omen here is actually really strong. Sky here too, it doesn't matter because both of these can flash, but Omen specifically can do this as they come up, right? And also this as they come out, like this, right? Something like that, as they could, based on Viper would call the flash. What for this? Well, yeah. Yeah, you can do this too. Doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it kind of depends. Like, either either you're stacking or you're not, and it kind of depends on what they've been doing. So. It doesn't matter. I think it's the same. I think it's the same regardless. So you're just a weaker, either a slightly weaker B or better held B. It doesn't matter. And then like you can stack it. You could do this, right? Yep. Yep. It's too strong. it just sucks in general, which is why I highly suggest people take aggressive map control and flank their ass. So oh here? Oh here? Yep. just just try to guess where they're planning. Use your ears, I guess, and try your best. That's pretty much it. Yep. This is really strong. Oh my gosh, please. This is really strong. So, yep. And then the thing about Sky Flash is it gives you info here. That's the biggest. A lot of times that's what I ask Sky to do, because you get info. Yep. Um, but yeah, that's Pearl. There's not much else to it. You basically, yeah, copy a team. It's the meta setup. Get the orb as well. I'm telling you, B team, C team is gonna make playoffs. A team's not gonna playoffs. Dude, there's some demons in our elo. Holy shit. There's some fucking demons, man. The first team, yeah, that was fucked, man. That jet like spray transferred three of us in like round three. The last team was fucked too. The Omen is just running it down mid, fucking us up. Holy shit. He didn't give a shit. But yeah. That's the macro. Yeah. Is it time for Ascent VOD review? Did you guys want to do that? You can't queue up a pearl really quick. That's not how it works. I could just ask who's available for a team and we can get subs in and we can do a scrim. That's like way better. League's better than gambling with the rank system. Yeah, so yeah. So I would just do a VOD review actually. Let's just do a VOD review. Where's the VOD? Where is it? 5-1 Walmart carried. Found it. I change windows to Walmart carried. That's fine. Oh, let's do a deathmatch VOD review. Not just kidding. That is how you get warm. Freaking angle swapping in the middle. But it's not just so another thing about it is not just standing in the middle of the open, but it's also using the cover in the middle of the open. So imagine like you're here, right? In the middle open here. You can still dodge towards sight to not be shot from behind from main and still fight these angles. And you can still dodge towards main if someone spawned on site or is fighting you from back here, right? Like, no, no. But if you see in that clip, did you see the clip of Kohler? He uses the bind. He uses the bind tube. He's literally playing right here, and he's like jiggling in and out of this entire like corner area to get all those multi kills. The example clip that I sent. Yeah, like you saw how he was finessing the cover, right? So that's what you want to be doing always, but it is still somewhat in the open. It's not like he's tucked here, right? Like that's not the point. Like he's not here waiting for someone to spawn and kill them. That's fucking people who do that. I don't know. They're lost. They're beyond help. But but yeah. Let's see, where is it? Why is Sky here? Sky should be with Omen. You should be buddy buddy with Omen. Yeah, like they if I was them, yeah, he's fucked. Like there's nothing Riley can do because no one was there with him to do anything with him. Like he's fucked. There's no way. um that just good that's just set up, right? Someone needs to be with him. But yeah, but they go spot mid, right? That's fine because like they could just go bot mid to B, but like look at where Paul is. Jupiter Paul. He's useless. What are you watching? You're AFK. This is AFKing. You're not in any fight. Like we talked. No, yeah, yeah. This is fine. That makes sense. But now your Omen's stranded, right? This is why Sky should be with Omen, buddy, buddy. Because what are you watching? You're being a redundant angle. Yeah, you're being a redundant. Like we talk about redundant angle for C team, right? Where like someone's already holding an angle that someone's watching. You are doing that exact issue because of the KJ bot. Yeah. So yeah, Riley's untradeable, and then now it's 4v5 retake. You probably already lost. It's kind of fucked. They barely used util to take site, by the way. They just like walked up tree and main, and they fucked up Riley, which means their post plant util is gonna be so fucked. Yep. Let's see. What util do you guys have? You have doggy. I would swap Sova and Sky on retakes. Sky Dog through door is way stronger than Sky Dog through heaven. And Sova Dart from heaven is way stronger than Sova Dart from tree. Yeah, so just off of agent. Like they can shoot your dog from here, right? So they don't, but yeah, they could. That's the thing. Yeah, they're holding this cross, and you guys are not really synced. Tree is not coming out when you guys are coming out heaven. This should be at the same time. Because imagine if you did it at the same time. This jet's dead, right? And Paul can focus on the Sova. Well, also, you would figure that the Omen's in that corner. So it's a brawl here. But this jet gets away for free. Gets 3 total in the round. 4th, actually. Yeah. So. Okay. Did I tell you about the A gimmick? Eco. Yeah. Smoke here. Yeah. You basically do a smoke here and then you have Sky. Basically 3 people or even 4 people. Yeah, that's fine. In this smoke. And then you flash through and pop. Kill them. Right? I tried to get A-Team to do this, but they were lost. Holy shit, they were lost. Okay, but yeah, it's called the A gimmick. It's the A flash gimmick. You basically smoke this deep, right? It bulges out. You all 4 hide in it and then flash out and kill them when you think they're walked up. That's the idea. Usually you pair it with 100 Thieves, which is 2 shotguns backside B. And goddamn A-Team needs to work on it too. Holy shit. I called it and no one fucking knew what was going on. We played a fucking default setup on an eco, thinking we're gods. Oh my god. And of course we got flawless that round because, like, hello? You're gonna get gun diffed. Fuck. Yeah, this is like a perfect round to do it. They go B, but yeah, it's kind of... Okay, that's good. That's fine. You guys triple stack here. It's up to Christian to get 1, but he doesn't. They're coming in. Okay, this is actually not bad. Because they haven't cleared you. And look, that's what happens when you don't clear A main, right? If you just purely go cat, this is exactly what happens. The issue is that you guys are not together. So now it's like 2-1. Okay. You're reloading? Yeah, he's reloading. That's pretty good. Okay, gun diff. It still went pretty well, even though you didn't do anything special. They just kind of like walked into your trap. You just happened to into this trap, which is good. Yeah. I mean, if Christian gets someone here too, like there's a lot of ifs, but yes, that'll do it. I'm cringing already from the map. Cringing already. Okay, alarm bot here does nothing. You don't need alarm bot here. Yeah. That's just gonna tell it. Okay, yeah. This alarm bot, I don't think he's here. But someone tell him, alarm bot on switch is useless. Why? If they're at switch, they're gonna close the door. And you're gonna know their switch. So why put an info gathering tool somewhere where you know they're gonna be? You put Molly on switch, because if you hear Jet dash to the switch, then you can pop it preemptively to try to get some chip damage on her, right? Um, but yeah, alarm bot mid is way better. Yeah, I heard that you guys moved the alarm bot there. So okay, okay. You get smoked off, right, Germ? This is unseeable. That needs to be calmed immediately. I think. Do you throw a dart or something? Okay. Yeah, because Paul's in super danger right now. There you go. See that alarm bot? You'd think it was lane. It was not lane. It's actually in the switch area. See, like, you look immediately here, but he's actually, like, to your left. So, yeah. Yeah, Omen's, like, right here right now. I'd spam his ass, but, you know. Yeah. It's fine. You guys, like, triple pushed mid and killed them. And good dart. When you do this arrow, let me hear the comms. Yeah, when you do that arrow, you need to comment because you need to tell everyone to get ready to spam. Um, it's fine. Yeah, you need to be in tree. You need to be with Riley. Like, you are out of the equation right now. This turret is a person, you know. So yeah, like the other team doesn't realize this, but like if they just prod a little more, they'll realize that Omen's alone on site, which is the weakest part of your entire defense now because of Paul being over here. And if I was the IGO of the other team and figured that out, we would just run fast A over and over and over again, making you play retake A, right? So, what's happening here? You just lose a duel. Okay. Okay. You swinging here is fine. You need to. It's 2v5. Yeah, you get caught by the late lurker. Well, yeah, you see, like, okay. See, here's the issue. Every single one of you took 1v1s. And that is not ideal on defense. Like, this is a 1v1. That's a 1v1. Sure, but you still have teammates. You can say, hey, I'm playing with you, Christian. I can flash for you, Christian. I can flash for you, Bert. You want to peek mid? Or does someone be main? I'll flash and we double swing. You're playing a single player game, each of you right now. When you should be playing crossfires, you should be playing, you know, like right now, the only thing is like Riley and Christian kind of crossfiring A main. Like if they did come out A main, this is not bad. But yeah. See, like Bert just like decides I'm just gonna solo peek this because my turret went off. right? Like, and then yeah, like I don't know. You do have util. You could jump spot this as they come up. You flash and you try to get one and get away, right? Like there's a more optimal way of just doing all of this rather than just taking gun duels. Each one of you just took gun duels. There was no disadvantage to when they were shooting at you, right? Yeah, you're trying to smoke so that Paul doesn't do a dumb peek. That's what you. Yeah, this is just attempt save. That's fine. Okay, what is this? Is this the A gimmick? Oh, don't do the one way. Do the smoke. Also, you should be over there. You should be flashing through the smoke. What is this? Alright. Well, thank goodness for Riley. But imagine you call the A gimmick, right? Oh my god, they'd be so dead. It'd be 5v3, very likely. Or even 4v2. So you do this smoke, you do this exact smoke, you have a flash agent come inside of it, plus 2 others, and you flash off of timing. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, yeah, yeah. You want them to come up and think that, oh, they just smoked off a main, right? And then all of a sudden there's a flash in front of their face and they're all blind and then you just explode out of the smoke with 3. Yeah. It's extremely deadly with stingers and specters because they're so close already. They walked up. What the hell is going on? You're trying to retrieve guns. They took the guns because they were smart. Yeah, you don't have much time anyways. It's not much else you could do. Alarm bot's redundant with the turret. I would put the alarm bot cat or kill setup, right? Because the turret won't tell you when to pop this molly, but the alarm bot will if you put it closer. Or you just put the alarm bot cat so you can have like some kind of info. AKJ ult. They do the one here, so that means you have to get out. You mollied this, right, Christian? Okay, that's very good. That actually, I think that wins you the round. Did you win this round? No, I don't think so. But it basically nullifies the KJ ult, right? They can't come out. Like, yeah, now they're fucked. Now you should be swinging. Okay, they flash. That's fine. Good. You're fighting together. What happened mid? Late lurk? Late lurk. Okay. Okay. Did you already use your dart? Here? What is that? Is that shock? Do you have your recon dart here? Okay. Because because a dart here as they come up, like on the wall as they come in, is super strong. Okay, well. Nice shot. 2v2. Yeah, that guy just diffed you all. Yeah. 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 And it's a little whiffing. No. If you're gonna do this, I would just stack KJ over, because the util's useless right now. Like, imagine you have alarm bot here, Molly's here, and a turret here watching mid or something. I don't know, something. Wait, try to get them to rotate into you? No, you're a single person. They should trade you. You want them to hit the 3 site, 3 people on that site. You're just here to punish anyone lurking. Does that make sense or no? Okay, okay. You don't want them to rotate as 5 to you. You're gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like Paul is just kill hungry, which, like, sure, yeah, the judge can enable multi kills, but that's only if they make mistakes, right? They don't trade you. Yeah, now you're fucked if they timing you. I don't know where you're looking, but yeah, you should just go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like this was super sus, and it's still super sus. I would still choose main more so than mid, because it's like Brim was holding mid, and yeah, he might not have been holding on, and they could have timinged him, but I would rather have the timing happen rather than I am not focused on main, which was my original job, right? So, what the hell happened? Oh, I see. I see what's happening. Yeah, freaking Riley keeps holding A main and Cat by himself. Like, where Bert should be holding Cat, right? Like, like, look, Riley's screwed again. He's in this crossfire. He's screwed again. There's no way. There's no way he wins. And like, like it's not even like it's not your fault, Riley. But I'm just saying, like, someone needs to help him, right? Someone needs to take this area so he doesn't have to focus on both angles. Right now, he's playing a freaking guessing game, right? Like, is A main? Is it Cat? Is A main? Is it Cat? Like, when there's teammates that could have put utility here to tell him it's either Cat or A main, right? Yeah, then now it's kind of fucked. Looks like you got your one. I still don't like 2 people on B. Like, KJ's entire setup is enough to, like, dissuade entire teams from walking out, right? Like, I'd rather you have more people out here. Also, KJ should not be first rotator. So, someone else should be over here. It feels like Bert wants to rotate, But he's gonna go out of range of his shit, and he's like, "Well, I can't go because I'm out of range of my shit," and so he's just hovering right on the edge of the range. What's this? They just walk with. Oh yeah, right. I remember. They just walk out with no fucking util. Like what? They're ulting. Okay, that's a really good ult. Got that off. It's good. You guys are just fighting together. Christian got out. 4v2. You guys are 2-2. Uh, okay. What? Let's hear the conversation, I guess. Yeah, you shouldn't have peeked that at all. Correct. Either you don't peek at all, or you all peek. There's two answers and one wrong answer. Also, yeah, no, like the turret's taking first aggro. If the turret takes aggro and you hear them coming out, then okay, all of us swing at the same time, all four, right? Then what are they gonna do? They're fucked. But if you just peek solo, then yeah, they're gonna get a free kill, and they ran away with it. Imagine they re-hit. Bert should not have left. These two should have left. Like, yeah, because look, the turret just went down. They could have walked out. Bert should be last rotator, because he's a sentinel. Yeah, no, they're funny. It's fine. What was their eco? Let me check the. They're rich. They could have went for it. I don't know. KO. KO knife. Dashed in. Side smoke. Side smoke. Someone give him a side smoke. I'm internally screaming. Fuck. Yeah, you guys need to do side smokes way more. Especially since you have two smokes. It's fine. I almost always shoot this here, reload, then shoot it with a few bullets and you can go. You're at 10 bullets. And now you're going with 10 bullets. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Now you're at 6 bullets. I'm gonna cry if that mattered. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I mean, they're not. A lot of teams aren't taking it seriously as us actually. A lot of people are just like formed. Yeah. Was there any reason for this? Did you have a read? It's still a really hard. Like I would say do it from here, line it up. Yeah. If if you're gonna dry ult, I would do it A main. Okay. Right, but I would also just like make sure you do it from a place that is better suited for it. So like stairs, right? You can get this whole line. A main, you could do it from tree, garden. It's a whole line, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the issue with you guys playing 3B. Look how weak this is. It's like impossible to hold. If they read that you're 3B, well, actually, they should have read that you played 3B. Sova died on B, KJ Util's on B, Brim just got to kill B. My IGL like senses are literally saying cat to A right now. Right? Which is why like I don't think you should be stacking B with the KJ setup there. Yeah, you can also just put Christian cat and then you can do the Sova shit and then leave, right? Like you can still smoke B from cat, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't really help too much. Are they just being dumb? Okay, they're ulting. Okay, that's... Why don't you take out your knife? Is that the guy who rage quitted too? Yeah, he's... Imagine being named I Care and then fucking being that dumb. Yeah, okay. God. Let's see. Yeah, your guys' comms need to improve too. Paul should be saying KO knife cat from tiles. I think Riley calmed that KO speed. That's very less than ideal because he should be watching a main. He should not be looking at his map. Yeah. I'd be very careful with the dogging like that. Yeah. Thank God he whiffed. No, you should be dead right now. Yeah, yeah. It's, like, just looking at the pacing, right? You can read the pacing. Look. Blind. Okay, immediate. The better angle to dog from is behind this box. Because it takes more steps to go all the way around, right? Like, going here, they're already up. Right? Like just internal clock, right? They like the second that you got hit by that flash, they're already up on you, which is like exactly like if this KJ was faster too, he would have had more time. But he was a little slow. Yeah, and he whiffed. So, thank goodness for Riley, and thank goodness that they didn't split A. Like look, Riley's still in this no man's land, man. Like, I'm very surprised they don't have someone just walking up A main along with this. Yeah, you just stack it. Keck. Also, min-max, Paul, you shouldn't be this wide. You should be holding it. The wall should be your angle, because then you could shoot and instantly unpeak. You're going to take, like, basically almost a second to get out of this angle after your shot. And against a better person, they will take advantage of that. Yeah, so, like, right here is good. Yeah. Ideally, it's flush, because that's, like, the most min-maxed. They did that one. They did that one because you had Odin, right? I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, that one is not spammable, but you can hide backside. So, honestly, I would have stayed. I would have fucking stayed, actually. Because you have your whole team coming. I would have just stayed. They can hold your stairs, and you just get ready for fight drop. And you deny this TP. Pretty solid. Although he might have TP'd A, I don't know, I guess. You still get spam. Good. Not one lane. Omen lane. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Your guys' comms need to get more specific. You can't just say one here, one there. Omen here. Omen, like Sova there. Sova darted here. Sova darted cat from tiles, right? You want to know who? What was it? There was basically a guideline for it. Basically, like who, what. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's funny. You have two flashes. You could burn one flashing main, just to get the info if anyone's ratting over there. Yeah, one main should be left side main, stuck in the corner. Left, left, left. Yeah, that comm was critical because Drim didn't know where exactly main. Yeah, thank goodness for Riley. What the f... Yeah, from this so far, it's them making blunders to get you guys back into the game rather than you guys are taking it back from them, right? So they're literally just letting you guys back into this game. Yeah, making blunders. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oops. Where are you guys running? Fine, KJ. Yeah, okay, yeah. I like doing aggressive bot on pistol because a lot of times on pistol they don't even peek this. If they, especially if they set up KJ B, Plus, you get the info on if they're KJB, because if you do this and they don't shoot it, it's very likely KJB, and you could probably hear all the util because you're getting so close, right? This bot is way better for passive holds, and you're hitting B, like for sure, because it holds mid as well, right? But because you guys are gonna do some kind of like mid info gathering, like look at where Riley is, look at where Germ is, then this bot's kind of even less value because you guys are gonna be contesting this anyways. Oh, you're gonna wait out the jet? Okay, that's fine. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, see how Bert. Okay. Let's think about this, right? Yeah, no. Let's not. Yeah, your turret's not gonna trade you. Let's be. Yeah, with another person. Huh? A turret? Oh my god, what is this angle clearing? What are you doing? You're not. Your gun's not even out. Yeah, another thing of comms. Are you ready to peek? Let's peek. 3, 2, 1. I'll go wide, right? Or I'll go wide. 3, 2, 1. Synced. Very synced. If they're there, you want to be ready for that fight. That wasn't. You guys weren't ready. Okay. Turns into A split. I almost want to not push if you get blinded like this. Against a better player, you're dead. Like, you can literally just stay in this smoke, blinded, right? And just say, we're blind A main, take your fights, like, you're on your own for a bit. And then when you're unblind, then you're coming out, right? But you don't need to throw your body out there. You're not... you're... Your life is way more important than being a decoy, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather you just wait it out and take a good shot on this Omen rather than walking out, right? And potentially dying to someone good. And you do die eventually, but yeah. Like, imagine you guys said you guys got blinded. We can't push yet from main. And then you guys take this fight tree, and then when you guys are unblind, maybe the smoke's still up, then you flash through because you still had a bird, right? And then you guys push. Now it's on your terms. When you walk out blind like that, it's on their terms. Yeah. You guys doing cap up? Yeah. Yep, you go. Unlucky you tried. When did you see two of them rotating towards A? Oh, that? Like this? Yeah. Eh. Tough. It's fine. What does this get? 2 orbs or what? Wait, you didn't even get orb. You might as well get the orb there. Like you use utility to gain the space. You take your winnings and you dip, right? Now you didn't even get you you got the space and you gave it right back for nothing in return. But you should have gotten that orb. Yeah, I don't know about that. I I'd rather you just flash and go. If you want to do some kind of like dog or drone utility, just use Germ's drone, right? Because I'd rather you just be more people out and a sky flash rather than you're now AFK when Germ could have done this job. You know? Did he just spam you? No, he went wide. Yeah, imagine he's blind. The dog's not gonna blind him, right? Like reverse the order here. Germ should be droning, and then Paul, you should be flashing. Because you're the only flash agent, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, the Omen Blind's not gonna get someone heaven, so. Okay. Okay. Heaven, right? You don't need to peek this. This is a 1v1. I would just walk hell. Thank God. But yeah, like this is losable, right? Riley's not ready. That's a fair fight. Like just tuck hell, one person and Riley can also get to hell too because he doesn't have that angle yet. So you just double up hell is the call. And then it's really hard for him to win. Just take a re-hit? Is that what the call was? Yeah, it's a re-hit. Okay, this is fine. I still rather this turret be there now because you're gonna re-hit. You want B main not to be so open. So every single person did not calm that properly. You just said, yeah, that was from Cat actually, like directly from Cat, like the way it came. Look, right? That's directly behind you, which means it's Omen Cat. And lo and behold, right? So, yeah. And you guys want to just do a re-hit, right? The second you get away from this bot, it needs to be taken back. Because if they push out B main and they see this deactivated, they know you're A, right? But if they don't see a bot at all, there could be anyone in these corners. But because of the bot is deactivated, I would feel even more safe running. Jeez. What did you look at? Like, I'm very surprised this Omen whiffed that hard. Uh, what's this? You peek. You have flash. You have flash. You hear her drop pretty far away. She has to either run at you, in which case you'll hear her, or walk up. If she walks up, you have flash. You have time to flash. Yeah. You just took a fair fight. Actually, it's not even fair. You're 72 HP. Ult first? Wow. Someone's learned. Also, wait, you shouldn't be peeking. It can't be on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, I remember this. If he kills you... I still wouldn't give him the duel. Why give him the duel at all, right? That's still sus. What is this? Okay. You Omen. Okay. What are you doing? Why are you behind him? He's flashing. Paul. What the? This is a mega bait if I've ever seen one. like Riley's flashing for you to take this space. You're behind him. Now you have to spend your flash to figure out if they're there. And you're... Oh my god. Oh my god. If that flash hit, y'all would have been fucked. There's a better flash. It's through this window. I don't think the KO knew the lineup. Okay, you did that one. It's fine. Going lane is fine. Cage is dead. One's flank. Bert has bomb. Why does Bert have bomb? You have bomb the whole time? That was because someone left it there, and then Bert said, I'm going to take bomb. And then does he forget he has bomb? Yes. Christian's fucking stressed, man. KJ. He was better. Oh my god. Group up doesn't mean all look at the same angle from sight. You're all looking at the same angle. You can smoke that without being there. That's what I would do. Like, a good jet would have thrown the smoke to curve around here and then walked out. The alarm bot's holding it, though. Yeah. But it's not close enough to where he can be standing here. So I would still be worried. Like, your pathing is not good, is what I'm saying. Like, look at how you back up from these angles. Okay, last CT, that's fine. And then you want, if he does walk out this way, you want to be against this wall. He can't shoot you from above if you're against this wall. So the way you path to backside could have been optimized. You walk this way along this wall, like that. Plus, you're maximizing the distance between, you have better angle advantage on that angle, the further you are anyways. This is fine. Yeah, he's fucked. No way. Yeah, you just tried to walk out. Okay, you're gonna ult. Ult's not enough, you need to flash. Like, you should be flashing. Like, imagine someone's with them. They're doing the mistake that you guys had. Basically, Omen's like solo dead, right? If you just hit A. If someone's heaven, you're punished for peeking this Omen. So you need to flash top right in the sky over here as you come out. And then, yeah, you can swing that Omen after you have flashed. Omen's nice, Molly to deny. I like. Wait, that was a bad what? Oh. You got a fast hit. That's fine. Yeah, again, Sova should be droning. Sky should be flashing, going. Do you do the tree dart? Okay. Yeah. I see. You try to bounce it off the wall or something? Oh, I see. Part of the Skydog or Sova drone's job is to figure out where the KJ util is. You can sniff it out because it can hear it and it can also see it. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, you guys just use numbers to win. Okay. That Omen is trolling. That's fine. 3v1. Yo. Bird's throwing. Bird's throwing. That's a throw. That is a throw peak right there. Yeah, he won, but like, that is a throw peak. Yeah. What the hell? Oh. What's happening? Okay, you get traded. It's fine. Yep. That's fine. You just spam through. Yeah, you just spam through. Someone closed door. Not a single person had the. No, yeah, that's Bert's job right there. He was. Someone just needs to close the door. How does Bert die? They clear him? No, he peeked. Oh, they do clear him, but. Yeah, they're fucked. And ult first. He's a changed man. Ult first. Get KJ ult, that's fine. Okay, I can go over this really quick because it's what A team uses. Anti-eco on attack. KJ turret on this hut. It can see all the way down to A main push. And then you play everyone else outside B in different angles. Like so. Or even like this. Or like this. It doesn't matter. But basically, eco move, right? What are they going to do? They're going to either push B, they're going to push A, they're going to do a flash dash for tiles, right? A team fucked up on one of the rounds in the tournament because of this as well. Basically, you want to be in these varied angles because as they come out, you can all swing together and take these fights together, right? If they... KJ can play right here. Yeah. Because the turret will watch if they push. If they do, then you can back out, right? And if they do a flash dash mid, you can be the late flanker mid, right? But yeah, this is a very good passive hold for any fast eco plays that they might do. 18 fucked up because I think it was like someone was here, they got flashed and they got dashed on, and then they weren't playing that setup. They were kind of all in the open and they got pinched. So it's fucked. So yeah, you flash, okay. Why is Christian the first one? Huh? Why is Christian taking... And again, you should be subadroning, sky flashing. Wow, it just happened to be that way. Okay, you didn't actually flash, and you're just walking through a KJ Molly. What is going on? You look very lost there, sir. Okay, since you're pseudo jet, you should be the one like wrapping stairs to see stairs to sight. Like you have to ignore the smoke and you just go for it. Because right now they have sight and CT and market, which means you have 1, 2, 3, 4 angles to clear. But imagine you kill this KJ on stairs. You open up the site, all they have to worry about is CT and market, 2 angles, right? Yeah, they just walk out. But imagine you take that space and now you're on site. You're 2v1 on this KJ, right? So, yeah. Just sitting here is not that great of a play. You should be making space. You're a pseudo jet. You're the space maker, right? You gotta take these duels. You enter site, make sure it's clear. Okay, now you come back to stairs and you fight from stairs so that your team can get out easier. Deathmatch moment. NT though. Yeah, he literally just walked out. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why you the jet roll, right, is supposed to make sure that's clear. But yeah. Alas. Oh, the turret's even more useless now. I thought he was gonna push up. Okay, fast mid to B. Whoa. Eh. 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 Do I like that play? What's the eco like? No, I do not like that play. Yeah. But yeah, yeah. Huh? Wait, what? Was someone gonna say something? Ah, the late lurk goes hard. Is he back? What were you gonna say? But yeah, I like this play if you guys are at eco disadvantage. I do not like this play because you guys are eco advantage. Yes, but you do that together. Yeah. Yeah. And you do that after you plant. Like when they're about to ult. They're not gonna ult yet. So like right now. Okay, KJ has ult. We group up CT. Come, 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 come. And everyone groups up right here, right? And then 3, 2, 1, let's go, let's go, let's go. You just flutter. You have a flash too. Yeah, and now you're gonna be fucked. Wait, wait. The Sova had room. Let me look. Holy shit, maybe not. That's extremely close. I don't know actually. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I don't know. But yeah, just fucking go, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, there everyone should be trying to go out. Either uh it's very hard. I think you just assume if they do it right, it's not dodgeable. But it seems like they fucked up, yeah. Yeah, the real correct call is they have KJ ult, everyone group up close, they're gonna pop ult and we just swing them, you know. So yeah, take the fight to them there. Yeah. Yeah, A team barely won a round off that. Fuck, off that ult. I forgot what happened, but basically I popped the ult and I said, if that ult goes off, you win. Yeah, Dan had like one shot left or one health worth of one shot bullet health left, and then yeah, and then they freaking whiffed their shot and then got detained. It was fucked. That was so close. That was so fucking. Yes, buy agent, location, agent, HP, util if it's applicable is the rule of thumb for comms like callouts. Um, and then what else was it? Initiator, flash initiator with duelist. Be together, please. That's the most optimal way to play is flash initiator with the duelist. Yes. You should be buddy buddy and doing everything together. Actually, it should be you plus one more because that's just how pro works. So, Sentinel, please rotate last. Don't let your util go down. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't overstack the KJ site. That's useless. The KJ util is so strong alone that there's no point. The only time I guess is if they just freaking go A 16 rounds in a row. Then okay, fine. I can permit you after losing 15 rounds in a row on that site. God damn it, stack that site. I don't care. Right? Yeah. But uh the jet duelist, a pseudo jet plus flash initiator. Remember, you have to think of it as roles, right? Movement duelist, flash initiator. Okay, a controller, controller. Oh wait, oops, no. Info initiator, senti, right? Flash initiator should be with movement duelist. Controller should be centralized. Info initiator can start wherever getting info and then rotate as accordingly. Senti should be anchor and last to rotate. So a lot of times this might be the setup where Sova will dart out, it sees no one, rotate. KJ is now anchor, playing off turret or playing off the bot, right? Either or. These two are punishing the one way, right? If they disrespect the one way and get out, guess why we have flash initiator here? They're coming up, they're screwed, right? That's why you have flash initiator. Obviously, Riley can do this, but these angles aren't that great as they get closer, right? It's only in the near sight. That's why you see, what's a common thing in ranked? This guy, he's a duelist, but why is he so good here? Yeah, so that's why we play flash initiator here for the same exact reason. But yeah, this should be the default setup, and then you make rotates based off of it. I do like Omen anchoring, and I do like Sky being first rotate off of, or like something like this, right? Or like this, right? This is a pretty solid defense. Yeah, and then Brim can be here because you can still smoke both sides, and he can hold the alarm bot. Brim can also play here. It's kind of fucked, but you can't really use your molly like Christian said. Like at least here you can use molly here. If you're here, you can use molly here, here. This is why KO's more meta than Sky. Is because he can play here, and guess what? He has molly. Yeah. And that's why KO's a better pick than Sky. Meta wise, but yeah. And that's why Brim is swapped out to Omen. because you can do this now with a jet, and you can do it one way. And these two can punish it with a flash. Yep, and that's why the Omen, right? Remember when the Omen was here and he did this and you guys were fucked a little bit if they swung? Yeah. So yeah. This is why this is the meta comp. This is the preferred meta comp for pro play. Is because of that synergy here. The best parts of each of your agents are these agents specifically. They have the exact kit for this setup, but you guys are pseudo makeshift Walmart jet, whatever. discount meta, but yeah, see ya. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Are there any other lingering questions or anything? Yeah, DM VOD review. Just record a DM. Or you could do what Brad says and just have fingers. Yeah, that's yeah. Just do a deathmatch, record it. You could dissect your aim. Yep. And if you want more realistic fights, you can do. I mean, you could just do a match in general where you're taking a lot of duels. Nice. But yeah, Pearl's gonna be fun. You guys haven't scrimmed on it yet, right? Oh god, you guys are gonna go into a blind. Oh boy. At least A team had a little bit of practice on it, essentially, for the tournament. What the? Wait, you have the simplest job as KJ though. KJ is like resident sleeper on this map, man. Yeah, yeah. Like it's literally just this that makes the map like fucked. Yeah. Yeah, retaking B's fucked. The main thing is if you keep control of this, it makes it easier. But it is hard to keep control of that if they do it properly, right? So they're mollied, they're sky dogged, they're sky flat. Yep. Yep. I'm playing Viper Saturday, then Sky Monday. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Cool.